I said,
but speaking of beautiful people,
is sensible.
Except they know I'm like this every day. But anywho, so talking about beautiful people, we have to talk about The Bachelor. It's been the biggest trending topic all day long, and that is because Ari, who is a race car driver and who's now gone into realtor work, he decided that he loves both women, Lauren and Becca, and when it got time to make a proposal, he did choose Becca, but then a couple weeks into their relationship, he decided, I can't date you anymore.
Oh my gosh.
I want to end the engagement, and now he wants to ask Lauren back.
At least he did this discreetly.
Except he didn't. So that would have been one thing. Jason Mesnick did this in a past season of The Bachelor, but he did it privately. This time, Ari called the producers, told them he wanted to break up with Becca, so they had the cameras come. And for the first time in reality TV history, they had an uncut piece of footage of the breakup hit the air. This is it that you're watching right now. It was traumatizing to watch. She was in that hand-to-nose position for like 15 minutes.
Out of body, yeah.
The worst part is that as Becca is dealing with all of this, she's like, I just want you to leave. Like, please leave. And on 5 different occasions, Ari came back to her, kept trying to talk to her. And she wasn't here for, oh, you hear that?
Obviously want you to be happy and it's not me, but...
So I want you, this is it. This is the moment when Lauren comes down.
And it's not. I said I love you to 2 different women. And so there's just one thing I have to do before I can get down on one knee. But it kills me inside to know that I'm gonna have to say goodbye to someone that I love. She's not gonna see this coming.
That.
He
I
didn't see it
know,
coming.
he didn't.
I think he read the wrong cue card right there.
Did
he read
have
the
a
host
Steve
cue
Harvey
card,
moment?
not his own.
He did.
Gosh, so I think the reaction was so strong today because there's a difference between being in the room and witnessing raw emotion.
Right.
Because this happens. Sometimes things don't go your way and you witness that in your own life or with people that you love standing from afar. But there's a difference between that and just being cruel.
Yeah.
And really, and I feel like the reaction that I'm seeing is people feel like doing this that way was cruel, especially here's the moment, it happened, whatever, now go. And then to drag this out, I mean, there's some sort of just twisting the knife that I think a lot of people are having just a gut reaction to because they look back in their own life and they're thinking about something bad that happened to them, and then that individual always found a way to make it worse. Again and again. That ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend that, you know, they broke up with you and then 2 months later, you up.
Knock,
you know,
knock,
like,
knock.
Come on.
Not the you up text.
Wait, what's the you up?
That is
you up.
And it's like, really?
the booty call hours
Well, it doesn't
of the
have
night.
to be that. It's just like, it's just
usually
basically like opening up that wound again. Like, are we really going to go through this? And then the grand conclusion is, I just wanted to say, you know, everything's still the same. I just want to say I'm sorry again. And you're like, really?
That's what
Why are we
actually
still doing that?
it happened to Becca.
So I think people are relating to this because this happens in our lives.
It's too real.
Yeah, like that kind of relationship. I don't want to talk to you on Facebook, on Twitter. I just don't. I can't even go there. But I think it's brutal. I say, get it together, bro, because you're breaking hearts. That's what I think.
Exactly.
Really?
Former race car driver, right?
Yes.
So pick a lane. That's all I'm saying. And just because you're shifting lane doesn't mean you have to run someone off the track.
So his ex-girlfriend tweeted out 4 days before Ari was announced as The Bachelor that she knew that he would love being The Bachelor, but broke it. Spoiler alert for everyone, she said he wouldn't be able to choose one in the end. She tweeted that out 4 days before it was announced he was The Bachelor, so she saw this coming.
Because she knew he couldn't commit.
Exactly. And then we have Becca M. I don't know if you guys remember this story, but she was the one who went missing. She was a missing person.
Right.
What?
Short haircut,
Producers
cute
couldn't
girl,
find her.
21 years old. Her mom could not find her to save her life. It turned out Becca M. was out in the mountains partying with her friends after she was let go by Ari. Well, Ari slid into her DMs in February, just a month ago. So that is after he broke up with Becca, assuming before he got together with Lauren or right around the same time, and you're sliding into another ex's DMs?
Like, why?
That's
See,
Why?
here's the thing. Look at this guy. He's good looking. He's
is.
well spoken. He's a lot of people like him. He's
That too.
rich.
And he's called the Kissing Bandit.
So, you know, he internally, either consciously or subconsciously, is thinking about his life going forward. and he's trying to. She's trying to think about how being committed to one woman for the rest of his life is going to improve his current situation. Let's be honest about this. And he's struggling with that because he doesn't see it. He's going through the motions, but deep down, he doesn't see the benefit because either he just doesn't want to do it, or he hasn't met the right person, or the things that come with marriage and all that and committing yourself to one person, kids,
not for him.
You know, yeah, a different lifestyle and all that stuff, he's just not ready for it.
See, that's just it. Ari came on the show because more than anything, he wants a wife. He just saw his brother get married recently. I'm telling you, this is what he said. Wow. I am a bachelorette addict.
You are an expert.
Okay.
And so when Ari came on this season, his biggest concern is that the woman wouldn't choose him in the end of all of this. So now find out that he couldn't make that decision is kind of an issue.
I
love that shot, Mark Willis behind the camera.
Yeah,
what
back
are
in the
his
hub,
actions?
Willis came.
That is right.
What are his actions?
He went in the closet, now he's
I don't know.
Ex-girlfriend, so of everyone who's spoken out about this guy, the ex-girlfriend probably knows him the best. And to make that call that early, I don't think she called it. That he just doesn't want this right now. So everyone wants it for him. He can say he wants it, but. And here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with being a bachelor and living your life if that's what you want, but don't drag other people along for the ride because they may want different things and you're not being honest with them.
Here's what I think, and I've been telling this to my mom since we watched episode 1. Ari has been into Lauren for a long time on the show. Lauren just so happens to look like Emily Maynard, who was the Bachelorette when he was originally on this franchise. I think he just wanted Emily Maynard Part 2.
Right.
And Lauren fit the bill, and that's what it was. And then at the end of the day, he's like, oh, wait, Emily Maynard broke my heart. Maybe Lauren's going to break my heart. Okay, I'll choose Becca.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I don't know.
Like that. That's fair.
That's all I'm
What are the
saying.
comments?
Karen West Ferguson. Is she a frequent commenter?
No.
Karen West jumps in. Bachelor show is garbage.
Oh, no.
And she felt so strong she used the puke emoji.
Oh.
Thanks, Karen West. Thanks.
She also said that the show is, what did she say? That they're really boring. She thinks that the Bachelor and Bachelorette franchises are boring. What is going on in your life, Karen, that you think that show is boring?
We'll send a camera over there, Karen.
Right.
What's going on?
I'm like, you're missing an opportunity.
I can see.
I know.
Okay,
Go
ready?
Yeah.
I can see that point of view. I've watched the show. I've seen it on and off through the years.
Okay.
I think personally, it looks beautiful. It's for TV. It's great.
It's not real.
But the subtext, I'm reading between the lines, I'm seeing the plot twists. I'm bored.
No. Okay, so now we have new drama that came up in an article published by Newsweek that says the producers of the show, this is alleged, the producers of the show track the menstrual cycles of the women on the show in order to create the most dramatic moments. And this came from an LA Times reporter who just published a book about the ins and outs of the Bachelor Nation world.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
And our producers like Bill, they think they have it bad. trying to chart that.
Yeah.
Where's Bill?
You're not mic'd.
He's not. Oh, he's not mic'd.
That is savage. That's to the next level.
Isn't it?
I think it's definitely to the next level. Doesn't that shock you? I watched that Lifetime movie about
disgusts me.
producers. Yeah.
I think it's crazy, and I know you have to do anything possible to get ratings on a show like this. I get it. But come on. That just seems like too much. And what are you doing with the men? You can't track their beard growing cycle. What the heck?
I do get a little cranky when I have stubble, though. So I want you to know. And I retain water.
A lot of our behavior is related to hormones. Hormone spikes or deficits. It kind of affects our personality a little bit.
Right.
I would not be surprised. I don't know this at all. I'm making it up. Remember, I'm the weather guy. So I get to do that. So maybe they're tracking things related to testosterone boosts for men, like working out. Hey, let's have a group workout session. Let's bring in a trainer. Let's do that. Or let's have these kinds of meals, or let's do this.
True.
I mean, things that bring out competition among them that can bring out testosterone, which would then sort of bring out that sort of
They're manipulating the reality.
Actually, that's
I'm not saying if they do that or not, but if
they
do that.
I know that to be fact because of the games that they choose the bachelors to participate in and the dates that they select. If that is true, then it makes sense for this because last season when it was Rachel that was the bachelorette, she was the first black bachelorette, they took the men to a wrestling match and they had to wrestle each other down, and they've done that in seasons of The Bachelorette or The Bachelor too.
That beefs up
They're
testosterone.
Exactly.
They're manipulating our hormones.
And I'm not against it. I'm not even going to lie to you. I live for those moments. I'm part of Bachelor Nation. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not dating now, so I get all of my bad juju, good juju from the show. I'm here for all of it. What are people saying?
I would say I watch it sometimes to be bitter because my first date with my husband was like chicken fingers and putt-putt.
No.
They're like traveling across the world doing all these great things. And I'm like, bitter McBitterson over here. Like, well, that's never going to happen to me.
Now, have you ever brought it up to your husband?
Oh,
except for right now.
Right.
I want to delve
you feel this way.
into this date. Like, was it a nice date? Like, were you admiring his skills at the putt-putt greens? Did he get a hole-in-one in the windmill at the very end?
God, we were just born in love, so that's what we did. We did that and we went to Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Going around now, it's a little different, but
for women who are watching the show who are my age and single, maybe it does set unrealistic expectations of what dating should be like.
Absolutely.
Because if you're seeing one man dating all of your best girlfriends and some of your worst enemies at the same time, that can cause some emotional damage. I watch it and I get some emotional damage. Mark agrees. And you have a daughter, right? Would you let her do this show? Shake yes for, or up and down for yes? No. No. I know. I thought I wanted to do it for a little while, but then I realized that it might destroy my career on television.
I have an adult daughter, Mark. Just wait till you don't have a say in the matter.
Oh! You know what? That's got to be the toughest part. What about the parents who haven't met Ari? They've met Ari one time.
Right.
And they have to decide whether or not they want to allow you to take their daughter's hand in marriage. That's a lot.
We're all watching this for a train wreck, but can you imagine the parents and the siblings that have vested interest in this?
Can you? That's what I forget one of the girls' names that was on the show this season, but she has a twin sister. And her twin sister reads body language and auras, and she was like, I'm not feeling it. And I was like, every person in their family should have one of those.
Yeah.
But we want to know what you guys think. We have a poll on abc10.com/vote. It's a cool new feature that we have in our show where you can vote on some of the topics that we have every single day. So if you go to that website right now, you can vote. Last time I checked, people thought that Ari had gone overboard. It was like a 65% vote for that.
Good.
I don't know. Do you guys think he went overboard? Oh, there it is at the bottom of the screen.
And the producers for allowing it, too.
Yeah.
Right? It's crazy.
That's by a wide margin. That would say that's a crushing.
Oh, that's grown.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Most people think.
I originally voted yes, and I thought he went overboard. But I now think maybe he's just following his heart.
That's probably true, too.
I voted no. I changed my vote.
I voted no initially just because I think you can always change your mind, and it's best for both people, right?
Yeah,
because if he's in it just because he feels obligated, even though his heart is somewhere else, that's not good for anybody.
So Ari is on GMA today, and then tonight we have After the Final Rose. I am going to tune in. We'll talk about it more tomorrow. Until then, guys, have fun. And maybe don't break hearts.